Hey guys, welcome to the extremely late Tell Yall podcast. I'm being lazy. I haven't come up with a name yet. Probably should have done that. You know what else I'm annoyed with? The fact that when you start a podcast, they don't tell you where to put your fucking microphone. Where am I supposed to put this? Do I put this back here where you can't see it and where it can clearly capture sound very well? Or am I supposed to just bring it close so you can see my pretty little lights? Have me just speak into it like this, like I'm singing at a fucking studio. No. So I think I'll just turn my attention as if I'm on like a radio show host or some shit. I don't know. But today we're going to dive deep into this lovely, lovely thing called conspiracy theories. One, you kind of have to admit that some of them are stupid, but you also got to entertain the idea that sometimes they're actually really, really fucking cool to learn about. So let's get into some. For starters, I kind of have created my own conspiracy theory a little bit. And you can call it weird, you can call it creepy, you can believe it, or you can just say, Kaylani, you're full of shit. But, like, the more I think about it and the more I talk about it, I'm just like, no, it's very fucking believable. So my conspiracy theory that I came up with, and I say I came up with, I don't know if I'm the only person that's thought about it or, if more people have thought about it, I don't know. Because I rarely listen to conspiracy theories, but at the same time, I also hear them. So I find wax figurines of celebrities. I find that creepy in the slightest. Let me explain. Let me just explain a little bit here. So you mean to tell me that someone out there, Madame Toussaint is one of them, is just recreating celebrities very well out of wax? You mean to tell me that their skin-like structure and how realistic they look is not creepy? That's fucking creepy to me, don't you think? I mean, there's gotta be somewhere along the lines where it's like, man, that looks so fucking real. For instance, I was scrolling through Instagram one day, and Doja Cat is someone I follow, someone whose music I love very well. And I distinctly remember her saying how she will never say she loves her fans. Just never, because she doesn't know us. That's fine, to each their own. But what really caught me off guard is the fact that when she stood next to a statue of herself, I don't know if it was made out of wax or anything, it was just a fucking statue of hers, but it was doused in blood. And let me tell you what's really fucking crazy. The craziest thing is that it looked like she was standing next to a twin. Like, it looked like she was standing next to a carbon clone copy of hers. And the statue that was like just doused in blood looked like it was like, what did I just get myself into? I just saw something fucking horrifying and now I'm doused in blood. Like, to me, here's where the conspiracy theory, if you will, comes into play. What if, they're statues of themselves? What if it's actually them? You know what I mean? And they got replaced by something sinister. Because you know how, like, some people are just like, oh my god, the Illuminati kind of just fucking come one, come all types of things, But, like, you know how some people are just like, oh, they sell their souls for fame. For starters, where the fuck can I sign up for that shit? Because I'll sell my soul. I won't kill a kid or some shit. I won't do that. But, like, I'll slaughter a chicken if it means I can be fucking rich. Like, I'll do that. Sign me the fuck up. But, like, anyways, back on topic here. When a celebrity sells their soul, as people like to say, what if they're getting replaced when they do something they weren't supposed to? Like, you guys remember when Doja Cat would post on what is now X how the Illuminati is real, and then people would be like, oh, okay, part of initiation is, the red birthdays, the black eyes, all of the markings and stuff. Well, what if because she posted saying that it was real, that she ended up getting replaced by something sinister? Because now, like, shortly after, I believe, I can't remember if it was either billboards or VMAs, like, shortly after she said, or not said, but sung the song Paint the Town Red, she suddenly went painting with fake blood saying she loves her fans? How do you go from I'm not going to say I love you to my fans one day to I love my fans the next? You know what I mean? Like, that's creepy. I get people can change their minds, but you have to admit that's kind of creepy because, one, why do you look terrified standing next to your statue? And even if you're not terrified, why do you look like you did something sinister behind it? You know what I mean? I have to also watch what I say because I'm filming in the fucking dark. And I love scary movies, I do. But, like, I'm also ready to fucking punch a fucking ghost if it pops up behind me. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Anyways, I might have undiagnosed ADHD because I have squirrel moments. Anyways, neither here nor there. But now, another conspiracy theory, I didn't come up with this one, so this one was actually told to me, is a population control. And we've seen the movies. We've seen so many hints of different things back and forth of what's happening in our lives, what's happening right in front of our eyes. Sometimes I'll even say there's a glitch in the fucking matrix. Like, for instance, like, you know, in your subconscious mind where you think, oh my god, I want, like, let's say you want a fucking Tesla Model X. You don't see him. As soon as you talk about him, bam, subconscious mind just highlights the fact that there's Model X is driving right by you. That's fucking weird to me. I mean, it's not weird, like, oh my god, that's conspiracy theory. But, like, it's kind of weird and cool at the same time. But back to this whole general population control. I keep saying general population. That's fucking prison. Anyways, population control. My friend brought it to my attention how she thought it was weird that when the whole COVID-19 thing broke out, we had to stay inside for 5 to 4 months. 5 for some of us because we got sick in December. But are also told that you can't die from COVID because you're more likely to die from the flu versus COVID. I mean, yeah, you can die from COVID, of course. I've had an aunt pass away because of COVID. But why the fuck are we staying inside if the flu is going to kill us more than COVID? You know what I mean? It was fucking weird. And, like, I'm so sick and tired of everybody dancing around that subject. It's also fucking weird that they came out with the vaccine like 3 months, days, weeks, whatever you want to call it, after the fact, but have yet to come up with a cure for fucking cancer or AIDS or HIV. Can you cure that, government? Can you cure that, please? But I guess not, because, again, it's all about controlling people. It's all about getting them to do what we want. Just like in, political elections. I'm not going to get into politics, like, such as I'm voting for this person, you should too. I'm not going to get into that, because I'm not here to tell you who you should vote for and who you shouldn't vote for. I am going to tell you that I think you're a piece of shit if you vote for a fucking pedophile. And that goes for anybody. Like, not just Trump. Obviously, I'm talking about Trump. I don't like Trump. But not just him. Like, if you're so for children, you're so pro saving children, hashtag save our children, then you shouldn't be pro pedophile, because that's what you're doing when you elect someone who's been convicted of 13 counts of child molestation. That's fucking weird, bro. That's very fucking weird. Anyways, back to conspiracy theories, because this is a peaceful podcast. I don't want to stress out. I really don't. And talking about politics is going to stress me the fuck out. Anyways, you guys ever notice, though, that... How do I put this? Have you noticed that things are slowly getting more expensive as we speak? Like, think about it. Just think about it. Without all the fucking technical, oh, well, it's because the stock markets are going up, or because produce, or whatever the fuck you want to say to me. Just cut the bullshit there and just really think about it. Have you guys noticed that things keep getting more and more expensive, and then people can't afford these things anymore? Why is it so hard to get basic human necessities? You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about like toilet paper or clothing. I'm saying that it shouldn't cost me $8 for a carton of eggs. It shouldn't cost me that much. It shouldn't even fucking cost me $7 for a gallon of milk. 1 gallon of milk is $7 where I'm at. That's fucking insane. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. Now, here's where the conspiracy comes in. They're raising prices. More and more people can't afford them. So if more people can't afford them, obviously they got to work more. You raise the taxes. Once you raise the taxes, they're forced to keep working so that they can sustain a nice, comfortable lifestyle, have a roof over their head, warm bed to sleep in, hot food to eat and consume so you can stay strong and healthy. But at the same time, have you noticed how many homeless people are living outside right now? And regardless if your city doesn't have a homeless issue, if you take a look around all the fucking beautiful cities, what do you see? You see people in tents. As sad as that is. Again, population control. Let me tell you why. Because if you can control the amount of money people make and the amount of money people can spend, you're also controlling where they can sleep, breathe, live. And what happens when you're out in the cold and it's dead winter? What happens? You're gonna die because it's fucking cold. Think about that for a second. And when you do think about that, I want you to also think about how I find it hilarious. I said I wasn't going to talk about politics, and I'm not. But have you fucking noticed that both political parties are doing the same fucking shit? Just different words. Think about it. Think about that for a second. It doesn't matter if you're left, right, neither, green, liberal. It doesn't fucking matter. Because if you really sit back and pay attention, all sides are practically saying, hey, let's find a way to screw over the people because they're not smart enough to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm crazy and smart enough to let you know what the fuck I am doing. Or I'm smart enough and crazy enough because I know what you're doing. Y'all know what I meant. Think about it. Just really think about it for a second. Because we're too busy fighting about what should and shouldn't be when we should be fighting together of taking down people that shouldn't be in a position of power. Because what happens when you have power? To quote Game of Thrones, Cersei, she said, power is power, knowledge is knowledge. Games are games. That's not an actual quote she said, but like, I only remember when she said power is power. That's all I remember. And then I instantly remembered that the Joker said, knowledge is power, power is something. You know what I mean? Anyways, but really think about that for a second. If power is everything, and we, the people, have the power to overthrow the government, why haven't we? We know it's full of fucking pieces of shit. We know it's fucking rigged. We know everything at this point is fucking rigged. You mean to sit there and tell me that our fucking goddamn president is fighting for us right now? When? Fucking when? All this shit is happening around the fucking world, but we as the people aren't privy to it. Why can't we see what's going on? You know what I mean? Yes, I get there's like the whole like China air balloons being taken down over bases and shit. But then what really caught my attention is that movie. Oh, what's that movie? Oh my god! See, it's gonna come to me at like the last one when I'm done talking about it. But it's with Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, where Michelle and Barack Obama, kind of helped produce it, and he said that we're not completely wrong. And in this movie, I think it's called The Way It Ends or something like that. It's on Netflix. But like, think about it for a second. In the movie, no one can be found. Everybody is missing. And there's a certain scene in the movie where Ethan Hawke's character is just walking back to where his family is. And a plane drops down flyers that's written in like some type of mysterious language. And then all of a sudden the sound barrier breaks and people are covering their ears. What if that's literally what's happening to us today? We're being told what's happening outside of our country. We're being told what's actually happening versus what isn't happening. I'm not saying that something's not happening outside this country. What I'm saying is that we're being told one thing when another thing is happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, full 100% weird. Because why should I care what's happening at like the bottom of the ocean, for example? Like, you're telling me there's something to worry about at the bottom of the fucking ocean? Well, for starters, I have thalassophobia. I'm always going to worry about what the fuck's at the bottom of the ocean because 80% of it is unexplored. Keep in mind, 80% unexplored. That means 20% has been explored. That should terrify anybody, but I guess not. And it's just weird to me. Like, why is it that we have the technology to go look for the fucking Titanic, but we don't have technology to zoom around, figure out what the fuck is really like underneath us? You know what I mean? I've gotten so way off track. I'm not even talking about conspiracy theories anymore. That's insane to me. But if you really do think about everything I've said, really do like a nice mind read, and then think about how it could make sense versus it couldn't make sense. And then let me know what you think. Anyways, it is damn near, what time is it? It's damn near 11 o'clock where I'm at. So stay safe, my lovely weirdos, and comment what I should talk about next. Better yet, let me know what some of your favorite conspiracy theories are, because I love doing them. I love talking about weird things. And again, open discussion. I mean, I'm not looking to argue with people. I love taking opinions and everything. So comment, like, share, do what you gotta do. And like I said, I'm open to suggestions. Let me talk about something just so you can get my perspective on it. Be weird with me. Because being weird is better than being normal. I'm telling you that right now. Anyways, thank you.